Hi, everybody. Welcome. I was telling some of the rabbis that came in that even though the mayor's been around and been doing this for a long time, this is our first time for doing everything as mayor. So this is the mayor's first Hanukkah celebration. And we're excited that the community's here. So please help me bring up our mayor, Mayor Rex Richardson.
Okay, good. Thank you so much, Jeff. What an incredible turnout this is. Let's hear it for all of you for making it here to our tradition here in Long Beach, our Hanukkah celebration. I want to recognize first and thank Rabbi Feinland and your incredible wife in bringing donuts. This is the first time we've had food at this celebration. So thank you so much. Rabbi Newman, right here, thank you, a part of our chaplain team in the police department. So thank you so much for being here. Rabbi Fox, thank you so much. Also, Gregory Sanders, Long Beach Ministers Alliance, thank you so much for being here. Our city leaders who are here, I see a few council members. We got Councilmember Kerr here, Councilmember Ricks Odie here. We see our city auditor, our city prosecutor. Thanks all of you for coming down. And of course, we're right across the way from the port, and thanks to our port leadership for coming over and participating in this celebration as well. So I'm honored to be here with all of you today celebrating Hanukkah, the 8-day festival of lights that holds a special significance for our Jewish community and a special significance to all of us here in the city of Long Beach. Hey Deb, how you doing? All right, good. This tradition is an annual event at City Hall, and I'm happy to continue to celebrate this event that really recognizes our diversity and our inclusion here in the city of Long Beach. And I'm proud that all of you took some time to join us. We also have some community groups here who've joined us. Jewish Long Beach is here. Thank you so much. Temper Israel is here. A number of faith leaders who are here with us. Thank you so much for being here. And so Hanukkah is a time of dedication, of remembering the courage and resilience of the Jewish people, and of celebrating the enduring power of faith and of hope. The menorah, which has 9 flames, symbolizes these values, the 8 flames representing 8 nights of the festival, and the 9th, the shamash, symbolizing the light that helps carry the light forward. And as we light the menorah tonight, and as Jeff mentioned, it's my first time as mayor lighting this light, let's remember the lessons of Hanukkah, the importance of standing up for what we believe in, even in the face of adversity, the power, the faith, the hope to illuminate in the darkest times. And these are important lessons to take home, especially now. Here in Long Beach, we're proud to be a city that embraces inclusion and belonging, which requires that we take intentional action. We actively celebrate our vibrant cultures and our traditions that make our community unique. The Jewish community has been an integral part of Long Beach for generations, and their contributions to our city are absolutely immeasurable. From their commitment to faith and family, to their dedication to education and philanthropy, the Jewish community has made our city stronger and more vibrant. As we light the menorah tonight, let's let this light serve as a symbol of unity and hope and shared commitment. So on behalf of the city of Long Beach, I wish everyone a joyful, a meaningful Hanukkah and happy holidays. May the light of the menorah bring you peace, happiness, and blessings throughout the year. So up next, I want to invite up Rabbi Newman, the Rabbi of Congregation Lubavitch and Dean of Hebrew Academy.
Welcome, welcome. It's really a privilege to speak here at the lighting of the menorah, and it's a privilege to be in the city of Long Beach that caters to so many different groups and with so many services, and that's wonderful. And I've been with the city of Long Beach for many years. As you see, I'm a chaplain in the police department. I've been with my synagogue for 50 years, and I've been head of school of a school in Huntington Beach. So we all give out the same message. I don't have much to add after the mayor. He gave us the main message of Hanukkah, but I'll try and add to it a little bit. The menorah, of course, many years ago, it marks the victory of a small Jewish band of people over the Greek Assyrians, and they fought for freedom. And the fight for freedom goes on. And I want to mention right at the beginning, the fight for freedom is going on in Israel. We wish that there be peace in Israel, that the return of the hostages, and there be peace in the entire Middle East and in the world. And when you light up the world, the flame is something that goes upward. And those are our dreams. We dream of a society where there's going to be peace in the society. The menorah, it's called the menorah, is based on the menorah that there was in the Holy Temple. And the Holy Temple was interesting in that the windows of the Holy Temple, unlike windows in a regular house, you want to bring in the light, or it's narrow on the outside and widens. The temple, on the other hand, gave light to the outside. The windows were shaped where it gave light to the outside, because the hope and the prayer and the prayer for peace that we have and the holiness exudes out. When we are good, when we do good things, when we do acts of kindness, it lights up the world. And that's why you see a menorah like this, we should light 8 lights every single night. Yeah, but light the whole thing, but that's not what we do. We start with 1, we go to 2, 3, tonight it's 5. So we want and we pray that the peace and the beauty and the freedom and the good for mankind should light up the world in a way that it's always increasing. What we do today is wonderful, but tomorrow we can do even better. And if we remember that lesson, and you're all people that work, you're service people that work for the population of Long Beach and the larger community. We have a Jewish community, we have a larger Jewish community. We work for the good of all people. We dedicate our lives to that. And we remember the message that there is in the menorah. The light, you illuminate the world, but in illuminating it, we keep on adding every day to more and more to help more people to make a world full of peace, full of freedom, and ultimately, we want to make a world where peace reigns in the world, and we call that Mashiach. And therefore, I say Happy Hanukkah to you, Happy Hanukkah, if you can get the guttural Hanukkah out, okay? Happy Hanukkah to you all. May your world and our world be full of light and peace for mankind. Thank you.
Each speaker that gets up, the challenge gets bigger and bigger. But the message of Hanukkah not only is an eternal message, there's always more and more that we discover every time we celebrate this beautiful holiday. As Rabbi Newman mentioned, the mayor mentioned, the miracle of Hanukkah occurred 2,000 years ago in our God-given land, Israel, and in our eternal capital, Jerusalem. But the message of Hanukkah is relevant today as much as it was 2,000 years ago. We light the menorah at dusk when coldness and darkness begins to set in. We light the flame of the menorah to make sure that that darkness is dispelled by the light of the menorah, by the coldness that can permeate the cold world. It's dispelled by the warmth of the fire of the menorah. The fire of the menorah, the fire of love, should dispel the coldness, the darkness of hate. The fire of diversity should dispel the darkness of racism. The light of hope should dispel the darkness of despair. Everybody has moments of dusk in our lives. We need to bring that light of the menorah to uplift us, to give us that message that there is hope, there is love, there is diversity, that we can all be together in this world in peace and in love. Rabbi Newman and I attended a few weeks ago an international conference of Chabad emissaries. Chabad is the movement that we belong, and established a school and a synagogue here in Long Beach. There were about 5,000 rabbis. Have you ever been in a room with 5,000 rabbis? It's an amazing sight, let me tell you that. Okay? So we all come together to share ideas, to be inspired. And there was the banquet is one of the highlights of the weekend, of this conference. And a little child, 8 years old, was from the city of Sderot. The city of Sderot is a city that on the border of Gaza that received, absorbed rather, tens of thousands of rockets that were shot from Gaza to indiscriminately all around Israel, but specifically in Sderot, which is one of the closest cities to Gaza. And he was asked to share with everybody, with the audience, what it is growing up as an 8-year-old child in a city that when the alarm sounds, warning everybody that there is an impending rocket attack, they have 12 seconds to run to a bomb shelter. Those 12 seconds is the difference could be the difference between life and death. And if it was thought that if he cannot reach the bomb shelter on time, he has to drop on the floor and cover his head with his hands. So he came to the podium and he asked everybody to please close their eyes, asked for the lights to go off, and count to 12, which everybody did. When the lights went on and everybody opened their eyes, we thought he's going to tell us how it feels, the sheer fear and anxiety of an 8-year-old during those 12 seconds. But what he did shocked us and amazed us at the same time. He did this thousands of times, not just now. Throughout the 8 years of his life, he had done this same thing thousands of times. And he shared what he discovered in those 12 seconds is the power of those 12 seconds. In 12 seconds, you can smile to someone and uplift the spirits, he said. In those 12 seconds, you can embrace someone that is down and uplift the spirits. 12 seconds has the power to bring joy to another one that is sad. This is the power of Hanukkah. This is the light of Hanukkah. To light our surroundings. To uplift the people around us. To strengthen those who need it. This is the message of Hanukkah. With that spirit, I would like to ask our mayor to please come and light the shamesh, as he said. Shamesh is the one that lights all the other candles. At home, we have a menorah of fire. Here in the city hall, it's a little bit of a problem. We don't want the fire department, says all the alarms will start going up, so we have a electrical menorah. But the shamesh symbolizes the public servant, the servant that makes sure, our mayor makes sure that the city runs smoothly, that all our needs, security, and all the other things that the city provides for us are fulfilled. We'd like to have be pleased to light the first candle. Thank you very much. We would like now to ask one of the members of the Jewish community here, Itzi Gajzinski, to please light the next candle. First button, the top button. Very, thank you very much. I would like to ask also Rabbi Rappaport to please come over. Rabbi Rappaport has been a rabbi in our community for many, many decades, helping the community and our school and our children. The first button. Which one? The first, top button. Very good, thank you very much. I would like to ask Yankee Greenspan, By the way, this beautiful menorah was not paid with city funds. It was paid by the Alabi family. Yankee Grisman is a member of that family. We'd like to ask him to light the next candle. Top button, top button. Thank you very much. And for the fifth one, every day we light another one. It would be one more, and tomorrow we will continue to the next one. And we would like to ask Rabbi Fox, who will deliver a few words right after that.
I have to say, I've lit a lot of menorahs, but this is the most complicated one I've ever...
First button.
Okay, this one here.
Yes. There we go. Thank you so much. And now we'd like to ask Rabbi Fox to please say a few words.
There's only a handful of things that you do as a rabbi that are not taught in rabbinical school. That was one of the easier ones. Thank you to May Richardson, and thank you to everyone for inviting me to be a part of this celebration. It's very good to be with each of you. Hanukkah it's a strange time of the year. We celebrate light during the darkest time, eat heavy foods to celebrate freedom, and well-meaning grocery stores put out displays of Hanukkah dreidels and Passover matzah. And it's right around now that I start to feel a little bit like time is getting away from me. I don't know if it's because of the shorter days when I get home from work and the sun has already set. Fewer of those precious moments with my own 4-year-old before the night brings a wine and a cuddle and then bedtime. Or that this time marks the approach of the end of the calendar year, an undeniable indicator that more time has gone by. And that while I am proud of much of the things that I've had the opportunity to be a part of, that I'm still grasping for more time better spent with the people that I love. We won't do this together this evening, but some families have a practice during Hanukkah that also might seem peculiar. After setting the multicolored wax candles in the cozy cradles of their Hanukkah menorah, they sing the blessings, words shared for more than 1,000 years, and then after they light, they sit together and watch the flames sway above the wax until the last completes its journey down to the base and goes out. We live in a world today that brings light in a flash, worlds of color bursting out of glass and metal, ubiquitous in our pockets. And I think that religion offers us the gift of reminding us of good living before our time. Valuable life practices that took a lifetime to discover and perhaps are forgotten in the needs and opportunities of new years, ready for their own discoveries. Life moves fast. And when we are least able to see, when the sun too takes time to rest and the budding trees cradle their fruit before the distant spring, we come together here to take a moment to stop, rest, and recognize a little light before it's complete, and we return home. Happy Hanukkah, everyone.
I don't know if this is on the program, but we're going to say the blessing on the Hanukkah, but I was remiss I didn't mention and to welcome Deborah Goldfarb, Executive Director of Jewish Long Beach. Thank you so much for coming. If you know the blessing, you can sing along with me. Otherwise, it's thanking the Almighty, thanking God for bringing us to this season and performing the miracles of old and the miracles that happen every day. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech ha'olam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvosov v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Amen. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoseinu bayomim hahem bizman hazeh. Happy Hanukkah. And my chief of police is here also. Thank you for coming.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you, the mayor, for attending. Thank you, the city of Long Beach, for hosting this beautiful celebration.